Hello, sisters. Welcome to the Sacred Medicine Podcast, weaving powerful, soulful practices into functional medicine. Step into this beautiful space of devotion and explore everything from nurturing foods, rituals, sexuality, and awakening your innate sensuality. It is time to own your radiance. This is the Sacred Medicine Podcast. Welcome back. It is another week of wisdom for the weekend. So this is a topic that I spoke about when I was interviewed for a women's summit a few weeks back. And we talked about something that I no longer use in my vocabulary. And that's the word hard, H-A-R-D. And if you take notice how often people will say, oh, relationships are so hard. This is so hard. Yeah, I know. It's so hard. Dating, it's so hard. And I think it's probably one of the worst things that you can say. Honestly, because by saying that, you're actually creating a very hard situation, whatever this situation is, moving, marriage, taking care of your aging parents, having an illness, anything. Okay. And people say this so much, I don't think you realize how often you're saying this. Or if you even notice that you're saying it, it's just automatic. It just comes out. Life is so hard. Yeah, I know, it's so hard. I hear it so much, I can't. I have taken out that phrase and that word out of my vocabulary, I don't know, probably for the past 6 to 8 years, I don't say that. Even if I am going through a difficult situation, I will just word it differently. Like, yeah, you know what? This is challenging. Or this is, it's a little difficult to maneuver, but I'm going one day at a time. I never say this is so hard. Because it's almost as if you're calling it. You are, what's the word? It's like you're saying it's difficult and this is so difficult. So that means that dating will always be hard. You're saying it now and it's like you're creating it. It's becoming reality. You're creating reality by your words, right? So when you say something is so hard, it will in fact then be hard. It will be hard. But these things, illness and everything. So yeah, there was certainly a time over a decade ago when I became very ill. It was challenging. And, I have healed since then and all of that. So it's better. Like all of that has improved and it's better and I don't have the symptoms and all of that. But if I kept saying to myself, this is so hard. Oh my God, this is so hard. I can't deal with this anymore. It's too hard. It would make my situation even worse. It's like you just kind of have to turn it around and turn everything, the situation around. And see it from a different lens. Don't see it through a hard lens. Don't see it through like this is never going to end and this is how it's always going to be and I'm miserable. No, because things do change and you can get better and you can move to a different state and you can get another job and you can date somebody else and you can get divorced and get married if this marriage is just not what you want. Obviously, easier said than done. Moving, it's challenging. Yeah. I just realized the other day that I have moved 4 times in 6 years, I think. And so that's a little over once a year moving. And do I ever say it's hard? No, I don't. Sometimes it's challenging, having to pack up everything. Yeah, it's not like the greatest, but the rewards are good, moving to possibly a nicer place, better place. And I always see moving even to a different state as an adventure. I don't see it as hard. I see it as like a really fun adventure. And like, oh my gosh, I wonder what I'm going to discover, who I'm going to meet. Where will I work? What will my life be like? Because when you can see through a lens of adventure, when you can see like, I wonder how this is all going to turn out, in a place of like curiosity, rather than seeing it through a lens of being hard. It's worked for me. I had heard someone say this when I first started removing that word from my vocabulary, somebody, and I can't remember who it was. And it was so profound for me. And I kept hearing people just love to say the phrase. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. People say this phrase so much. So I stopped saying it because I didn't want my life to be hard. I didn't want my job to be hard. I didn't want that move to be hard. I didn't want that relationship to be hard. I didn't want dating to be hard. No, I didn't. I don't want to call that in. You're calling it in by claiming that that's what it is. And your belief is so deep rooted that you're like stating this truth that you now believe. So guess what? It will always be true then, that things will always be hard for you then. And I know you don't want that. I know you don't. So I'm just here. This is a quick wisdom for the weekend. And going into the weekend, let's just shift your perception of things. Remove that word hard from your vocabulary, because what are the benefits of it? Are there any benefits to you saying that something is really hard? No, there aren't any. Absolutely not. Zero. It doesn't help you whatsoever. So just remove it from your vocabulary. Say something else. Oh yeah, this is becoming a little challenging, but that doesn't mean that it's can overcome me. I'm stronger than that. And you need to really believe that. And you need to say it with conviction. Because when you say life is so hard, this is so hard, that's so hard, and you're saying with conviction, with true deep belief, because I have seen it. And when people say those words, they have this deep rooted, deep seated belief. It's in their cells. Do you really think that that's beneficial for you? Oh, hell no. No, it's not. So get rid of it. No, do not say anything is hard. Okay? And I just don't even say the word. Even if I'm going through something, somewhat difficult, I don't even say it. What's the purpose of saying it? Honestly. So, and if you're like, well, I want to just have someone help me, and so I need to tell them how hard something is. Okay, well then just ask for help. Just say, do you think you can help me with this move? Or do you think you can, or seek counseling for a marriage or a relationship that you're not sure what to do about? Seek some counselor or life coach or something. Get to the root. Don't keep saying things are hard and hard and hard and then not really have or do anything about it. Just be open to an alternative, something better, something more positive, rather than that everything is so hard. Even when you say the words, the energy of it is so low. Yeah, this is so hard. Rather than, do you feel it? I mean, when you say it, you're not saying it energetically like with happiness. You're saying it in a very low vibration. So, I mean, just rephrase things. Yeah, it's challenging, but I'm getting through it. I'll get through it. I say that all the time. I do. And it is like deeply ingrained in my belief that I'll get through the challenging times. And I do. And it has a lot to do with how I talk to myself and what I believe. If you don't believe that you can get through it, that you're just, oh, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can make it. It's so hard. And I mean, don't talk that way. Don't speak that way to yourself or even in front of other people, because it just is vibrationally so low. You know what I mean? So let me get off my soapbox. And I'm wishing you the best and funnest weekend. I know with everything that's going on right now in this world, just take some time and love up on your family and love up on your friends and be safe wherever you are in this world. And I know times are challenging right now for so many people. But if we can somehow shift our beliefs and shift the things that we say outwardly and the things that we're believing inwardly, it can make a whole hell of a lot of a difference. Trust me, because I've been doing it for years and years and years. And as much as I have been through the challenges, it's like, I know I'll get through it. There is not a doubt in my friggin' mind that I won't make it, that I won't come out of the situation stronger, more empowered, more alive than before. Because that is one of my deepest, it's like one of my core beliefs. This challenge will create magic in the end, and it'll make me stronger on the other side of it all. I'm not saying that there aren't challenges. Trust me. There are challenges. We've just been through the COVID challenge, and now what's happening now with the riots and all of this. So I want you to have an amazing, peaceful, calm weekend, wherever you are in the world. Much love and many blessings. Bye for now.